And hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Hey, 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 it's your boy, Dr. Dwain Woode, and it is work time with Dr. Dwain Woode. Man, man, man. Wow, we've been having a good time spending time talking about Q4, right? The fourth quarter. Hey, y'all. Glad that you're here. If you've been hanging out with us, this is my work time. This is my time that I'm blocking off to get some things done. And I am setting up a pattern, a habit, if you will, of putting time aside so that I can work, right? So that I can do some of the things I need to do to be successful in this last quarter in Q4. I'm going to go ahead and change my mic here. There we go. There we go. Okay, you probably hear me a little better now. So then Q4, right? In this time during Q4, this is the time when sometimes we think we should relax. We've been working, we've been humping, we've been grinding, we've been doing our stuff our things all year, and we say, hey, let's take some time and let's just kind of relax. But I want to convince you that in Q4, there's some things you can still do. There, you can still get ahead. You can still get started in being successful for the rest of this year, and also set yourself up to be successful in the new year. And if you have during this year not had as much success, you have had some things that didn't quite go the way you thought they were going to go, hey, it's not time to give up. We can still do that here in this fourth quarter. And so what I've been working on and what we've been doing together is talking about this theme, right? So Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in the fourth quarter in Q4, and specifically strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. And over the course of this last few days and coming up, I am using an ebook, a book that I wrote that we're using as our workbook, and it's called, called 7 Keys to Success. Hold on a second, y'all. Yes, 7 keys to success, right? Steps successful people use, successful leaders use to create the life they want. And we've been going through the chapters. So we did the first chapter, which is embracing your fears. We did don't compare yourself to others. And tonight we're talking a little bit about time management. So we do that at the beginning. And then I spend some time working, actually doing work here. So if you got some stuff that you got to do, go ahead and get it out, because we're going to be working together to get those things done, right? Because we're setting this space up as the place where you can do that. So for the book, if you've not already gotten your copy, and let me see if I can get over there. You want to go to Dwain Woode MD. That is our website. There we go. I'll pull that up here so I could put that on the screen. So you want to get over to Dwain Woode MD, and that is my website, and you can get that book downloaded. Okay, so this is where we are, and right there, 7 Keys to Success. You can go ahead and get that downloaded so that you can begin using and working. Okay, get that done. We are going through the book. We're using it as our workbook over the last two shows, including tonight, and then moving into some shows coming up early next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So tonight though, let's go ahead and let's hop in to our topic, because there are some things I want to show you, some things that I want to do as we move into this discussion. So once again, we're talking under the subject, Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4, and then strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. So this is where we are, right? 7 keys to success. So, manage your time, right? So that's what we're talking. That's what the chapter is. And managing your time is something that you can use that is essential, and it can pay off in dividends in productivity and effectiveness. Okay. You want to make sure that you are managing your time, and it is important, right? for you to make the most of the year's final quarter. So if you're going to be successful, you've got to be able to harness your resources. And one of the most important resources that we have is our time, right? In fact, someone has said that the most important, most valuable things that we own are our health and our time. Right. If you've been around me, you've probably seen one of our shorts, one of the videos that we put out where we talk about that. Right. So the most valuable thing that you possess is your health and your time. And hence on this channel, we talk about health, and we talk about time, we talk about self-improvement, right? So whether you're talking about family, whether you're talking about your workspace, hobbies, friends, finances, everything that you do, managing your time is very important. And there are several methods that you can use to manage time, some techniques, if you will. And there are apps that you can use. You can use time blocking, which is what we're doing. We'll talk a little bit about that. Other strategies, and then to-do lists. So let's kind of hop through those really quickly. Let's talk about time blocking first, because that's what we're doing here, right? I am taking time, right? So you block off your schedule for each task for a period. So you've got an app that you use. You've got some software on the computer that you have journal, you have a book, you have a piece of paper, you've got a calendar on the refrigerator. However you do it, right? But you're blocking that time off, and when that time comes, that's what you do. Now, as you've seen, right, that shifts around a bit depending on what happens during your day. Right. So sometimes I have to go to the hospital and see a patient. So when that happens, I see the patient, and then the rest of my schedule for the rest of the evening gets pushed back. But I have time, like now, that I'm blocking off, and this time is specifically for work. Right here, I'm doing some teaching, and then we're going to do some work here in a little while to get some things done. Okay, so time blocking, that's one that you can use. To-do lists, and I'm hopping around in this diagram, but some of them I'm going to be combining, so you'll see that here in just a minute. So to-do list, there are apps you can use. You can use a journal, and the journal, you just make a list of those things. I use some apps that we're going to show here in a minute on how you can combine those and what you can use, or how you can use them to do some of the things that you need to do. All right. So there's software as well. Other techniques, and you've probably heard me say the 20-20-20 rule, right? 20-20-20 rule. You get up every 20 minutes and you look at something 20 feet away, right, for 20 seconds, right? So that is kind of a process that you go through, all right? Pomodoro, which is you work for 25 minutes, you take, and when you're working, you're like hitting it, right? You're not like looking out the window and counting the leaves, right? You're working, you're doing work during that period, the tasks that you have, and you're hitting it for 25 minutes, and then you take 5-minute break. And then you go back and you do 25 minutes and you take a 5-minute break. Okay, so the brain, the body gets used to that. So in that process, Pomodoro, you can go ahead and you can use a timer, right? And you can use a timer anyway. There's one, and I don't have it there. Hopefully I can show you that here in a little while. There are online timers. In fact, I have a check-in / work group / mastermind group that I belong to, and we meet every Tuesday, and we use a timer during that process for this workspace that we've created. Okay. All right. So, and then I've told you before that I use some apps called Notion, Day One, that should say DAY, Day One, and then something called Trello. So why don't we go ahead and I'm going to hop over and show you that now. So let's see. You should be able to see my phone. Okay, here's my phone. So this is the app. This is one of the apps that I use, and I'm getting some stuff there. So let me get off of that screen for a minute and do something here really quickly. There we go. Hopefully. All right, good. Now I can come back. Okay. So here is my, here is the one of the homepage, actually, not just to say one of the homepage of my personal space in Notion. And in Notion, I have, some quick links, and under quick links, right, I have some different things that I've set up. Let me back up for a minute, and you'll see there, the fourth or fifth thing down, it says morning routine. So under morning routine, if I go in there, that's the list, right? So get out of bed, do my mantra. I use my day one, which is an app that we'll show you here in just a minute. And day one is my to-do list that I use. And then I copy it from day one into Notion, and I'll show you that. I use iDisciple. It's a morning devotion that I use. Treadmill, I got to take that off because I'm not on the treadmill right now. And then I have some music videos that I use. And these are kind of things that I use for motivation. They're songs that I love to hear. And you'll see them there. I mean, there are lots more. I change them out. I add more. I take some away. But these are some core ones that I love to listen to in the morning. I'm not going to play them for you, but you see the names. You can go and find those out. Find those on YouTube or any location actually. But some wonderful videos on YouTube. Right. So that's my morning. So that's what I do. So that's my morning routine. All right. So I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to back up and back into my main page. So let's do this. I'm going to hop over now, and I'm going to go over to, day one. Okay. So day one is a journal, an electronic journal, and I'm going to create what I call a daily brain dump. So this is my way of kind of processing all the things that I need, or all the things that are going on in my head. And this is the end of the day, but you can also use this in the morning. So, what decisions are on your mind, and see what decisions are on my mind. And actually, I do something else here. What I usually do is I'll take a picture, and I'm going to do this. All right, you guys get to see my desktop there. I'm going to turn this around, and I'm actually going to take a picture. Boom. And I do this because it reminds me of where I am when I'm making the journal. So what it does, it just includes that picture there, right? So that's me talking to you. And so what decisions are on your mind? Well, let's see. Right now, I've got to make a decision of what topic to do my next blog on, I have several that I have already outlined and listed, right? I've created this list, and so I need to just pick one that I'm going to work on to get, to get out. And let's see what else is on my mind. I've had to make some decisions about my show. That's my live show. Let me go back and say my live show for December. So there are some things there, right, that I got to take care of, and that's spelled wrong. Okay. And then who is on your mind? Okay. My son and my wife. Okay. Any successes? Yes, we had some successes. And I can actually, let me pop that over. Let's go over to this for a minute so you could see. And you'll see there that, and hopefully you can see we're at 2,900 subscribers, right? So that's a success. Oops, let's get back over. You see all that stuff here. So that is a success. And so I'm going to put that on here, and subscriber count. Subscribers, oops. All right, 2.9K, and yay. That's not the one I want. I wanted to play some music. Applause. Okay. And then next, anything on your mind that we should know about? And let's see, what's on my mind? And that's other things other than what's already listed above, right? So, I don't know. Yeah. So I've got I've been wanting to do some remodeling here in the studio. So remodel. Okay. And then I say done, and it saves it. And so that's the one that you see there at the top. And I can go into that at any time, and I just see where everything is, right? So that's done. Okay. And then I'm going to pop back over into Notion. And in Notion, under that same quick links, right? So there are several things that I have, but one of them, so right below that is my daily tasks. These are my daily tasks, right? So for today, so I'm creating an email list, right? So I need to make 4 shorts, right? So, and that's for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 shorts for the next few days. Email sequence until October 4th. Now that's done. All right, so I'm going to pop that off. And if I go back to one of my previous to-do lists, you'll see that that item was there, so I don't need to bring it forward, right? Mindset show for today. All right, once again, I can get rid of that. And then my wife sent me a message, some charges for the accountant that I've got to get ready. And then show for the next 5 days of Q4, right? So, hey, what am I going to do for the next 5 days? And then I need to get some gym shoes, right? So on this, you can add other things. So let's see. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to finish editing my blog for Friday. So, we have a blog that comes out every Friday. So I need to finish editing that and get that posted. Okay. So in the morning, I go through and I list all the things that I have that I'm doing for that day. I copy them here. And then as I go through the day, I just click, 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 right? So I do that. And then so I'm going to go ahead and come out of there for a minute. So there's my list. And let me go ahead and say, let's pretend that, okay, these 2 things weren't done. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to duplicate this page, right? And I'm going to change the date and I'll put that as the 26th. Come back out. So now you'll see that I have 2 copies, right? So one from the 25th, one from the 26th. So I'm going to go into the 25th and I'm going to put it in archives, right? Because I'm done with that day. And so now when I come back, the only thing that's left is the 26th. And then I can go in here and I can delete the things that have already been done. Now notice those items are still listed on the 26th, right? But I don't need them anymore here on the they're listed on 25th. I don't need them anymore on the 26th. So I can go ahead and I can clear those out. And then I have the items that are still lingering, still remaining. So then I can go ahead and do that. And then, of course, on the 27th, I'll go ahead and I'll duplicate this and I'll change the date. And so I always have that running to-do list. And so you'll see, okay, let's get back out here. Oops, done. All right, so you see I have one for the 26th and 27th. And then when I'm done, I go ahead and I can archive the one for the 26th. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. So that takes care of, let's see, let's get back over here. The screen, let's see, what have we done so far from our techniques. Let's see. Okay, so here. So that takes care of our Notion and our day 1. So now let's take a look at a piece of software And this piece of software is called Trello. Right? Many of you may have used Trello before or something like it. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's get over there. Boom. Okay. So this is Trello. And Trello has a way of organizing. So they have little cards, right? And the cards represent different various aspects of your project that you want to do. And in this case, I was doing a program back in the spring called Sugar Busters. And so each of the cards represents a day, right? It was a 15-day challenge, right? Day 15 over there, yeah. So it was a 15-day challenge. And so each one of these cards represented what I was doing on that particular day, things that I needed to teach, concepts that I wanted to do, and then, of course, things that I wanted people to do. So we had challenges. So I would do a video, do a discussion. We would ask questions. I would teach them how to do something, and then I would give a challenge for the day. And so this allowed me to organize all of my ideas, right? And I just did, 1 through 15, and then some other ancillary things that were there. So Trello, this is another way of organizing your information, right? So time management. Sometimes we say we don't have time for certain things, but it really is that we are not as organized as we think we are, right? Right. Okay. Let's see. So let's see. We've got somebody that's out there that right now. Thank you for that, but we're not going to be dealing with that right now. Let's see. How do I get? Okay. Cool. All right. So that's it, y'all. That's it. So organizing, time management. If you do good time management, you will find that you have more time. And sometimes people think that they're given more time. It's not that you're given more time. Everybody has the same amount of time, 1,440 minutes a day. We all get the same amount of time. But how do you organize your time? How are you taking care of your time? What are you doing with your time? And if you are paying attention to that, then you are you're harnessing that. And in this Q4, if we're going to be successful, then you have to be able to use your time wisely. Now, I heard somebody say before that you can't really manage time, which I understand what they mean when they you can't manage time, but you can sure harness it, right? You use it as a tool. You can use it to get ahead in what you want to do. And as we're continuing Q4, remember Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4, right? Strategies, right, guys and gals, for navigating the year-end sprint to success. That's what we're doing, and that is our discussion in this segment, in this piece that we're doing. So right now, as I said, we are using this book that I wrote called 7 Keys to Success. 7 Keys to Success. You can get your copy. It is a free resource that we've made available. If you go to Dwain Woode MD, Dwain Woode MD is my website, and you could download it there, and you can follow along. So this is chapter number 3 in that book, and we will continue. So there's 7 chapters, right? 7 Keys to Success, right? Also, if you've not done so already, please get over to our website. It's not website, but our YouTube channel, and subscribe. As you see, we are just under 3,000, right? So let your family and friends know that we are here, what we're doing, that we are building this community, that we're moving forward in Q4. Our most recent addition to the family, Dwain Woode MD, is Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar. That is a online course, a self-paced online course that helps you begin to understand how various things that we do in terms of the things that we eat, in particular sugar, how it impacts our health, and helps you begin taking a step towards unlocking the potential that you have for better health. How do I go about making better decisions for my health? And this course is an amazing place where you can do that. Also, if you are interested in having someone come alongside, someone to be in your corner, someone to help support you, someone to be a sounding board, I would love to be that person for you. You can get over to the website as well, and you can sign up for our program. It's called Next Level Coaching, the Next Level Coaching program, so that I can begin helping you become unstuck. All right. And so let's get to our work, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and mute. We're going to be a shorter time tonight. I'm going to shorter time tonight, but I wanted to come on and make sure that we have our time and our space to do some work. So we're going to give you the behind the scenes. We're going to give you some music. We're going to do some work, and we'll come back and we'll talk here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no
All right, all right. Yeah. Hopefully you got some things done. I was working on a few things. One thing that I did want to show you was if you go back to our show from last night. If you go back to the show from last night, you will see in the show description, you'll see a link there. So last night we talked about not comparing ourselves, right? And so one of the exercises was to do affirmations, and so there's an exercise there called the daily self affirmation. And if you get to the website, if you get over to our website, if you go back to the show, and go down to the show notes, then it will show you a link, and that link will take you so that you can download this resource, right? So you can download this resource, and it is a daily self-affirmation. It's a 2-pager, and it is free right now. You can download that, and it walks you through the exercise of doing the affirmations, creating affirmations, and so forth. Right, so make sure that you get over there. Make sure you watch the show, and then at the end you can do the exercise, and drop me a note. And so that you let me know that you got it. Let me know where you are. Let me know what's been going on, and let me push up or pull up really quickly, so that you know there is in all of our social media. Actually, let's see. Did that go away? There we go. Social media. So Dwain Woode MD. So you can find me on all the social media platforms with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, and of course here on Facebook. Drop me a line. Let me know what's been going. What have you learned? What is one takeaway that you've had from the series that we've been doing? Right, 7 keys to success. That subsection of our Q4 winning moves. And if you watch that show, do the workbook and the handout with the affirmations, and then drop into the chat, or just send me a message on any of the social media platforms on what you have learned. Let me say one thing that you learned from either the show or from doing the daily affirmations practice sheet. Okay. All right. Well, so tomorrow night, so starting tomorrow, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will not be here in this space. We're going to be off doing some things with the family. As you guys know, I always say you've got to be well-rounded. You got to live life from the center. And so we're going to be hanging out with the family. But lots of resources on our channel. Lots of resources on our website that you can get to, and that you can begin working with and working on. Make sure that you please share this channel with your family, with your friends. Let them know that we are here. Let them know that we're building a community, and the community is growing, y'all. The community is growing. 2,900 subscribers right now, and we continue to grow and expand, and you can help us with that. Well, number one, by subscribing yourself. If you've not done so, please go ahead and do that. It is a free account on YouTube if you don't have an account already, and then you can subscribe. If you know someone who wants to subscribe but they don't have an account, go ahead and help them to set up an account so that they can also be involved, and they can also begin learning and also begin growing. Okay, and then share this information with other people. Send them a link, copy that link, paste it in your social media platforms, and then encourage people to go ahead and to subscribe. Of course, lots of other resources that you will find on my website. That's Dwain Woode MD. Dwain Woode MD is the place that you want to be, and on Dwain Woode MD you will see. Let's get over there. So Dwain Woode MD, of course, you'll see what I just showed you a minute ago is the daily affirmations, right? So daily affirmations, but other things that you will see there as you scroll through the the website, there is our blog, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Lots of different things that are going on the blog. Everything from health related, intermittent fasting, how to build up yourself, how to make decisions. That all you can find there on the blog, and then you can sign up or you can enroll to our course, Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar, and keep an eye out for other courses that will be showing up in that space. But for now, y'all, hey, this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E, as I say. The E stands for endocrinology. Here on the channel, I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health, take charge of your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level, right? Come on back, hang out with us, and we will continue to learn. So we'll be back on Monday with our show that's at 7 Central that we do on a weekly basis, where we'll once again continue our discussion with another exciting show on the war for your health. That's what we've been talking about there. And then later that evening, and as we get into the week again, we will continue our discussion about Q4 winning moves, which is the series that we're doing here at night. And then we're taking some time to work with you. So make sure you come back for all those shows. Keep an eye out for our social media, the shorts that we do, other videos that we put out, other information that you will get. If you see me out there, go ahead and say hello, and have a great evening, morning, afternoon, midday, wherever you find yourself right now. We'll see you on the show. We'll see you in this space the next time. Good night, everybody.